Santa Fe Lumberjacks. This is our last Ask a Jack of the semester. I just want to say thank you to all the people that I have interrupted during lunchtime and any coffee dates I ruined by walking up to you and saying, can you answer a question for the Pine Log, please? So thank you so much for participating, and have a great Christmas break and happy holidays. Merry Christmas. There's a Christmas tree right behind me. Yeah, so be prepared because I'm coming back next semester. A man by the name of Robert Deere walked into a Planned Parenthood in Colorado with a gun and shot at 9 people, killed 3, including a police officer, and injured 6 others. I want your opinion if you think his act was an act of terrorism or he deserves to be called mentally ill.
I think he should be tested first before the media, I don't think the media can say whether it was terrorist or whether it was mentally ill just because they don't know him. They don't know his medical history, whereas the police probably do. I think they don't have the right to explain it until they know all the facts.
I thought it was an act of terrorism. That's just what I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Terrorism doesn't know any race or age or religion or anything. I think terrorism can be anyone, any gender. It's not, it's not specific to any specific group of people. And it's just sad because even though we've kind of made a lot of leaps and bounds as far as racism goes, there's still obvious signs of it. Like what you said, anytime that there's a white person who commits an act like that, they're mentally ill, but then other people, it's terrorism. So.
I do think his acts were an act of terrorism.
Okay.
I believe that we should call a thing, and when we see terrorist behavior, we should call it such.
I can see it being either scenario. If it was a black guy, he could be mentally ill, or it could be an act of terrorism, I mean, if you want to not judge someone by race, then it could be anything. The media likes to, pull the white, mentally ill thing.
I definitely think that his actions were an act of terrorism. We try to make excuses for the things that, people do in our society today just to kind of, make it seem a little bit better than what it actually is. But like we said, call a spade a spade. If he's killing people senselessly, it's an act of terrorism.
I think it is terrorism because I guess we classify everybody else as that, so we shouldn't jump the gun and say they're mentally ill before they're tested.
I don't see him as being particularly mentally ill unless he had a history of it. I don't know. It just seems like just another guy that just needs to be locked up to me. So.
This is Clarke. Out. God, I'm done.